Hello, everybody. Good evening or good morning. We're a global team. Welcome. How are you all feeling? We're about to go very deeply into the womb. So get cozy. Most of you already have turned the webcam off, duvet on. You know the score. Amazing. Feeling ready. Excellent. Yes, feeling ready. Good. So I'm really glad that you've all joined for this session. This is a session that I call Deep Blue, inspired by some of the experiences that we have when we go into very deeply into the pre-personal state before we were even arrived here on Earth. So I'm going to start by inviting you to get very comfortable. Then I'm going to explain how this session goes. And then we're going to crack on. Good. And if you have, I like to open this space up for your children and partners. If they're there living with you and you feel comfortable to invite them to lie down with you, to join you in this space, please welcome them in. Families that heal together and exist and grow in the same frequency are strengthened in more ways than just the physical and the emotional, strengthened energetically through the connection. So I see some of you have brought your families along. I love to hear that. Pets are welcome too. Pets are family. Okay. And I'm recording this session just for the audio because a few people have asked me for the recording as they couldn't attend. Great. So thank you all so much for arriving on time and for being here. And most of you have experienced group spaces before, group healing space with me. So you will be familiar with how this feels in your body to some degree. And for those of you who are new here, welcome. My name is Safa and I'm a healer. I'm based in London. I work globally. And part of the work I do is healing the in utero imprints. So when we are forming our nervous system in womb, very subtle imprints are created in the amniotic waters. And these essentially form and influence our nervous system, our very early nervous system. So this is pre-neurological development. And sometimes when there are waters that are turbulent, when there is stress, when the environment isn't ideal, and a birth parent is carrying and really trying to harmonize connection with the baby, it can be difficult. All sorts of things can happen in utero that often are not made aware of. And because it's pre-neurological, sometimes it's stuff that's really difficult to articulate. Feelings, senses, subtle impressions, impulses, tiny little gestations, tiny little flickers of often stress that exist very, very deeply in our nervous system. So what I found is by returning to the womb waters and bringing peace, bringing stillness, it's possible to access and heal those very early in utero imprints that affect our identity, our innate sense of self-worth, who we are, why we're here. And as we go on that journey back into womb, you may get some images, you may get some sensations in your body, you may hear things, you may feel some emotions coming through you. just know that the more you're able to allow yourself to experience without judging, without blocking sensation, without trying too much to understand or create a narrative around it, the more you're going to allow yourself to just experience in the present moment, the deeper you will be able to heal your nervous system and your energy field. The deeper you'll be able to access stillness. So you will feel this in your body. And I want to remind you and reassure you that this is a very safe space, and everything you feel in your body is being held and is being worked with. So allow yourself to feel, especially in your spine. So today we are going to be focusing on the spine. We're going to be focusing on the fluidic body. We're going to be focusing on the crown. And then we're going to go into the waters of Mother Earth, which is a very vast, wordless frequency. It's very hard to put words to that kind of frequency, because the frequency of Mother Earth's waters influence also the frequency of our fluidic body, and we are mostly fluid. So we are going on a very deep journey tonight, very deep journey of healing. Right, just going to make sure everybody's muted. So once the healing ends, we'll come together at the end of the session, just sharing our experiences. Anything that's come up, you can mention it. But for now, let's begin. So if you can lie down and take a few deep breaths. And just start to connect with your physical body. Just start to feel the backside of your body and your spine. And just start to feel your pelvis and your legs. Bring your whole body into this space. Your whole body is welcome here. You might even want to just do a quick scan from your head, down your arms, down your spine, into your legs, into your feet. And just start to notice how your physical body feels to you. And tune in deeply. If you notice a sensation and you feel safe enough to go inside deeper to that sensation, just be even more present. Take yourself inside. You're safe to do that here. You're safe to feel. So I'll be giving some verbal cues about where we are, the landscapes that we are in and the frequencies we're working with. If you are feeling it, great. If you're feeling something completely different, also great. Stay with your experience. Preparing the physical body for stillness to go deeper into the energetic realm, especially into the in utero space. Just allow your shoulders to open and soften. Just allow yourself to take a slow inhale. And really slowly exhale down the body. Really slow, like a river of water coming down the body. Allow that river to flow all the way through, down to your feet. So already we're having some releasing from the spinal cord. You might feel that in your spine, behind your heart space. Maybe you're noticing movements in your shoulders. So just stay with your experience, trust the space, and just let go. We're going to bring the spine to a really deep place of stillness. You'll feel your spine lengthening. Keep your breath smooth and steady. And surrender your mind, open your heart and feel. And just start to feel the sensations in the pelvis and the womb, your own womb. Whatever gender you are or identify with, you have womb space. Womb exists in all of us. There. You might feel energy kind of lifting and swirling and moving. Just trust and allow. And if you're noticing sensation in your field, in your energetic field and movement, and you're noticing it's around you, I'm going to invite you to deepen and allow it to move through you, through your entire being. There we go. There we go. So just noticing how everything is slowing down. And just softening in your own spine. Imagine your spine is soft. And it's melting into the bed or the ground, wherever you are. That's it, much better. There we go. You can start to feel as you allow yourself to melt, you allow yourself to access your fluidic spine, your body will follow. There we go. You can start to feel that. Well done. Good. So as you start to open to the flow of your own fluidic body, obviously you start to move in a different way. And you're safe to move. You're safe to just feel how you're being held. And now we're slowly going back, really, really far back to when the spine was just a tiny little electrical impulse in the watery womb. You might start to feel very small at this point, but you're safe. You're being held in the waters of womb. So right now your spine is a tiny little gesture and all around you is fluidic. Notice that even though you have no brain, you still feel. You still know, you have a knowing. Good. And we bring peace and stillness to the womb that you grew in, that you became yourself in. If you're noticing some emotions coming through you, through your heart, be present with them and allow them to come through, not needing to know or understand. Now you can start to feel your little heartbeat. Just notice how deeply your heart is working for you. And how hard your heart is working for you. Feel into your own heart, this tiny little heart that has now developed. This is not only a journey back and inward, but also you can feel how stillness is emerging ever deeper until barely anything moves. Until the baby's heart is soothed. Feel your own heart as it accepts this frequency of peace. Notice if you get any images. Notice if any images come of the watery world, maybe even the world outside. Maybe something comes in about who you are, what you're here for, why you came. You can feel the heart now really opening wider. Again, I'm holding and supporting your heart, your tiny baby heart. It's a bit bigger now. It's developing its own strength, its own sense of self, about what it wants. Notice that. The little heart now starting to get a feel for what it wants, not with the brain, with the heart. Just tune into your own experience. What do you sense is needed? Connection is coming up. Connection. Connection with what? Is your heart craving connection? With whom? Feel it. Your heart's desire before even you're born. Let yourself connect with that. You can feel how it roars inside, a powerful message, a powerful communication. You don't need words. Recognition. To be recognized. Your hearts. To be seen on earth. Recognized. Connected. What else is coming to you? Just feel into this frequency that it's your heart talking. And just bringing in a bit more soothing and stillness. Notice your spine. It's much calmer. And your body feels very heavy, like it just wants to melt and surrender. And what's keeping you up on the surface is just emotion. So if you're feeling emotion coming through your chest, recognize the movement of emotion. You don't need to understand it. You let yourself express it. So it can be released into this space. It can be brought into awareness, your awareness. It can be brought here to be loved. Yeah. Feel the heart opening now to feel emotion, release emotion, your superpower. If you feel like there's a tornado around your heart, it's because there is. But it's a tornado of light, so you can surrender into it and see where it takes you. What can you offer into this deep heart purification, pre-neurological development? What's your offering? Are you just watching, or are you willing to give something up? Are you willing to give yourself up? Are you willing to offer in what you're carrying that's heavy? That's a burden. Maybe something you inherited. Something you felt from an early age that perhaps wasn't yours, but became yours because you couldn't differentiate. Hearts are starting now to crack open. Here it's safe to crack open. That's it. The right side of your chest and your heart. See if you can create a bit more space for yourself. Yes. That's it. Staying with your body, feeling how the body is now. Feeling that now you're a few months old in this tiny little baby body, but with this huge and intelligent heart that feels, that knows itself and its needs. Feel your little baby's body rocking in the waters. And now we will bring stillness to the rocking and calm. There. And just start to visualize your little body growing. You can start to feel the circulation developing, pumping. Notice how hard your little body works to build itself, to create itself. You can start to feel now all the blood vessels emerging, developing, everything starting to become formed. Feel it in your own body. You're forming perfectly. Trust. And your eyes. Just notice if you're getting a sensation in your eyes as we start to develop. The eyes, the brain. Feel your own brain. Yeah. Just notice how your brain feels as it's developing. Can you feel how the little fetus is actually choosing what to create, what to process, what networks to create, how much information to use? There are choices being made in every single moment. And if you don't find this fascinating, your own development, your own power to create yourself, feel it now. Now we have the baby body, heavier, hungrier. It's quite big now. Strong heartbeat. Being drawn to the lungs. We're going to work a little bit with the lungs. Your lungs. Feel them. Your lungs are alive. There. Our lungs tend to hold a lot of ancestral imprints, inherited. We don't even know what we're holding there energetically. Now you can feel the subtle sensations in your own lungs. At a cellular level, it's moving. You're being moved. Can you surrender a little deeper? Yeah. Remember to breathe, gently breathe. There. Just start to see now, the little fetus has got arms and legs. You can see the umbilical cord. You can see how it's bobbing and moving and flowing and being shaped and being communicated to through the womb waters. Every wave and tide is a message about the world. Is it safe? Is it acceptable? And you're learning. And let's just bring some stillness to the waters. You can feel your body now kind of bobbing and dropping, trying to find deeper stillness there. There, beautiful, almost flatlining now. You feel this in your center, in your spine, just feel the stillness. And let your body relax. Some of you are like, how can I relax? Can't relax in here. Just notice if that's you and the womb is, we're finding it challenging. This is a place where we can bring peace to all the challenges. Just recognize them first. I'm just coming into the throat now. You might be feeling already your throat. Maybe it's feeling a little bit tight right now. We're going to work with the vagus nerve, which is running all the way down into your gut. So if you start to feel your throat and your stomach your gut moving and kind of gurgling. Don't worry too much, just let it happen. There. Beautiful. Now we've got this baby, you, developed in perfection, and actually notice the sense of self it has, the sense of its own identity already, its own strength. Can you feel it? It's pretty sure of itself. It's survived the tides. It's self-reflective already. Notice what you're feeling and reflecting in. And I'm being told it's time. It's time to emerge, to rebirth. You're going to feel some swirling around your throat, around your mouth, and coming up your head, your face, as we come into the crown. And the birthing is a crowning, so you will feel all of this around the top of your head, the crown space. And just keep your breathing slow and relaxed. Some of you might be noticing a lot of pressure. If you are noticing pressure in your head, start to lengthen your exhale breath and relax and know that you're safe. And you're going to welcome your tiny little self, tiny but strong and assured, into the world as we slowly approach the crowning moment. So just feel the spiraling at the top of your head as you prepare to emerge from womb into the womb of the earth. Notice if you're hesitating and you're a bit like, I don't want to go out there. Some of you are like, yeah, let's go out. And some of you are like, no, I don't want to go out there. Just take some time to be with your little baby body and feel what would make it easier to be in the world. Notice the more you resist the process of crowning yourself and birthing, the more distorted your nervous system gets, the more distorted your energy field gets, the more you can trust that this is for you. There is a place for you. Try it now in this space. Try something different. That's it. Great. Now we're starting to open up and the crown is starting to spiral open. Notice how much space there is for you, lots of space. And just start to feel the light emerging around your head and your crown as you start to leave the womb. There we go. And your head is through. And the lungs have opened. And the mouth is opened. And now your body comes through. Feel your body being held by the energy of the Great Mother. Mother Earth is still. There. You wrap your little baby up and keep them safe. If you're feeling a lot of intense energy or glow around your crown, just accept that. It's your own light. It's your own connection with divinity. Accept it. Yeah. And now just start to bring yourself into your spine as we start to connect your whole body to your star. Connect your crown to your star. High above you, there's a star just for you. And your roots all the way down into the core of the earth. So your whole midline you can feel. Your entire identity and existence is now being formed and created around your midline. Stay in your center and breathe. Yeah. Beautiful. Breathe with ease. And let the left and the right side of you just drop harmoniously around you. You just keep your focus on your midline. And soon we're going to bring in the tides of Mother Earth, the waters, the oceans, the frequency of the whales, the deep blue. And we're in to a formless space. You can feel the whales beneath you. Don't be scared, you're safe. You can hear the whale song that celebrates your existence. You're okay to dissolve into this, it's safe. Some of you want to, but you're trying to hold back. Let go. You can dissolve into this frequency, it's very safe, powerful and beautiful, and you'll come back. Yeah, that's it, you will come back, I'll bring you back. Just really surrendering. And bringing in the tides, the deep oceans, the frequency of water. It bows down to you and says, what do you want? I'll give it to you. I'll grant it to you. Just tell me. How do you do that? With your frequency. It obeys you. Beautiful. Dissolved. Just spread out now. We're all here together. We're not alone. Can you feel that? Take your space up. Don't bunch together. Yeah, spread out, exactly. See what it feels like to spread out like a starfish, your energy field, your energy body. There, exactly. And notice how every single person is connected and safe. Beautiful. And you can feel like a whole ring of starfish kind of holding hands. Good. Yeah, let's create that ring. Let's really spread out. Great. You give yourselves more space. Yeah. Widen this up. Beautiful. We've never done this before. Now just exhale and find the edge where you can really surrender. Test it out. Test it out. Is it safe? Yes, it is. Some of you know each other, so you're hanging on. Family. You're hanging on close to each other. That's cute. Remember to give each other space to grow. Yeah. When you have space in between you, you can really witness and admire each other. And how you all move is very beautiful. There we go. So even more, now notice how you're starting to trust. Just enjoy the sensations, yeah? This is a very high frequency that's working through your body and your nervous system. So make the most of enjoying it. Good. Beautiful. Just becoming aware of any images, messages. Some of you are tapping into ancestral guides and connecting with them at a frequency level. So just see if you can bring awareness to any messages that you are receiving. It's totally fine if you're not. You're just enjoying your presence in this deep space. Wherever you are, always be learning about yourself, giving gratitude for yourself. Beautiful. You're not going to want to come back now. I've got you all out here, floating. I'm being told to bring you to the waterfall and for you to allow your crown to be purified by the waters of Mother Earth. So together we're going to head to the waterfall. You can see it's huge. Just feel the crown of your head and feel the light coming down through the crown, down your shoulders, just dripping off you, all the light flowing through you. There, some of you are in. So you're opening up your midline to be the channel of light. So see, some of you dive straight under that waterfall. Some of you are watching like, what's going on over there? Take your time. Take your time. That's it. And feel the light coming down through your center, lighting you up, showing you what you are, what you exist to be. Feel that right through your core. Your whole center midline is now just light. Good. Now we're going to bring in a very deep peace, a very deep stillness. Come into your center. Feel your spine. Don't be anywhere else with your focus right now. Just lying down. Feel the spine. Feel the back of your body lying down, heavy. Some of you think your spine is floating on top of you. It's not. Bring yourself in. If you want to have somewhere to look inside yourself. Or look into your roots. Yeah, much better. The more connected you are, and the more of your spine you can feel right now, the more light you're going to be able to access, and the higher frequencies you're going to be able to access and allow through your core, through your midline. If you don't want to feel your spine, you're going to struggle with this bit. Feel. Yeah. There we go. Just start to allow yourself to bring the image back of that little baby in its perfect form, creating itself with every heartbeat that it chose. The strength, the courage, its crowning and its arrival. And just as you visualize that and you feel those frequencies in your own body and you connect with that truth of yourself, give yourself the medicine, the deepest medicine of all, which is love. Love yourself. Love that tiny little bundle of perfection. Deeper than anyone has ever loved it. Because if you can survive in the choppy waters of womb, even before you had a fully formed brain and a heart, you can survive on earth. You were born to do this, literally. Feel that. Good. Now we're in a place of peace. We're going to enjoy it. Nothing stirs. I'm going to invite those of you who are ready to really surrender to just start to take your last exhale breath. Lengthen the exhale breath, follow the exhale breath all the way down your body. It's a very long exhale and it takes you into nothing. It takes you into a place where you don't need to breathe anymore. And be gentle. And if you are needing to take an inhale, inhale really gently. As if you don't want to disturb your settled body and the stillness in your field. Really gentle inhale. And then again, lengthen the exhale. See how close you can get to nothing. How long can you stay in nothing? Being. So stay in the gap between each breath and lengthen that gap. When you're in that gap, you're your most aware, because you're not creating anything or destroying anything. You just are yourself. Notice how your brain lights up when you're in that space, that gap. There. What a beautiful journey. On top of your heads, you will find a crown, a golden crown. If you choose to accept your crown, make sure you polish it. I'm thanking Mother Earth for her waters, the waters that we are, that keep us alive, that we live for, that obey our command, that surrender to us. And gratitude to the waters and the fluids of your body that keep you alive, the fluids of womb that held you. And gratitude to yourselves for being here in this deep journey into the blue. Take a gentle inhale. Slowly exhale down your body. Slowly start to bring awareness to your physical body, your hands, your legs, your feet, back of your body, back of the head, belly, chest, face and crown. Bring your whole body in and stay with that awareness, peaceful awareness on your womb space, your womb center. For the men, your hara. Just keep your focus, your center down here. A grounded place to live from, a powerful place to live from. Just check in with your body, see how it feels, make some mental notes, images, perhaps messages. How's your level of stillness feeling? Your lungs, your heart, your spine. Good. Now slowly bringing yourself back to the room you're in. Promised I would bring you back, and here you are. You're not a starfish floating out in space in the tides anymore. You're in your body. If you're still feeling the energy working through you, it's because it is. It's going to make it hard to get up. Just know that these frequencies are always available to you. You can always feel them when you want to. You choose. You're the alchemist. So we're just going to gently close our circle. Our beautiful journey begins and ends in the waters of Mother Earth. I'm going to welcome you back to the camera. Welcome you back just slowly start to come back. I want to make sure you're all here. I hope you had a beautiful journey. So I'd love to hear some of the experiences that you've had returning to womb. And if you feel like you can, just hit the chat, say a line, a word that sums up your journey, your body, your insight. Insight, did you get any insight about yourself, your own existence? Your nervous system now, how do you feel? Your spine? Who would like to go first? Some of you are still KO. My body is at ease. I like that, Jessica. That's lovely to hear. Thank you for coming. Meredith, I had a man with me the whole time. Not sure who he was. Yeah. And did you have any exchange? I said some of you have met some ancestors. Cellular reclamation, Jasmine. That deserves a hashtag, cellular reclamation. It was, wasn't it? Especially when we went into the lungs, you could feel literally the cells like, wow, deep. Earth in my heart. Wow. Who's SS? Earth in my heart. I think that just sums it up, doesn't it? I felt supported. Great. Thank you so much. The waters were so powerful. I'm glad you found it powerful, Rupal. They are very powerful, the waters, yeah? The waters literally create us and can recreate us. That's why we have baptisms and holy water and ablution, right? And showers. Who doesn't love a hot shower? Thank you. Thank you. Naseem. See, Naseem. A lot of emotional release, message of feeling unsafe and unwanted, carried from mother's lineage. Really? Yeah, okay. So we did get to that point, didn't we, where there was like, you could feel the little baby's nervous system carrying inherited impressions. But that's the space that we're accessing, is very, very deep space, right? The lineage, right? So well done to allow that experience and to allow that emotion and not to push it back down. It takes a lot of courage to do that. So now perhaps just reflecting on that and just knowing that you brought healing to that by feeling it, not remaining in an unconscious state, handing it down, you know. Hello, Pat. Deep grief that was followed by tender love and the deepest stillness. Nervous system releases imprints. Oh, there was grief in the lungs. That's why we had to go there. I could see it. I could feel it. So, okay, we have to go to the lungs. And it's when we do this in utero work, it's like it's like when we do these releases as well, when we do other type of work, healing work, it's so obvious that the emotion is ours, like it's so biographical, but this stuff is very deep. It's almost not biographical. It's just there in the lineage, like you guys are noticing. It's like grief in the lineage, and they're just frequencies, they're just vibrations that are calling us to recognize and harmonize. Lucy, lots of tears, deep sadness released. Oh, tears are the waters. I'm glad you let them flow. We have to flow, especially flowing our emotions and our tears into the waters. So well done. I hope you feel better now. Mia Lockhart. That's such a great name. Heart opening, healing generational wounds, the love I've craved. Oh, yeah. the love you've craved that you've now given to yourself, because this is exactly it. When we got to that point, I was like, okay, now you just love that baby. You love the baby because you feel the frequencies that you need, that you've craved, the desire, right, to be connected with in a certain way. Who knows that? Nobody knows that. They're not in your heart. You know. And the only person, as you've discovered, Mia, that can give that to you is you. White horses and a black horse, Maudi. White horses and a black horse. Do you have a connection with horses? Horses have been coming up today for me. If you look into the horse's eye, what do you see? Mandy Blue. I wish I had the words. That was so special and important. I felt myself choose my mother, and I needed to feel that. Feel that. I really feel that. It's always been complicated and hard with her, but now I know I chose her. I chose to be here to give her the love she needs. I knew that would come with the price of her not giving me the love I needed from her. I bring the love we both need. I am that love. Can we all just take a moment to sit with that? Because I think we all at some level can relate. That's such a powerful message. Mandy Blue. I'm going to read that last line again. I bring the love we both need. I am that love. This is Deep Blue summarized. Wow. Whoa. That's a big insight, a big realization, that choice. I showed you guys the choice points, yeah? And every single moment that your heart beats, you're making the choice to live. You're making the choices, yeah? Making the choice to love. I always had horses. Feels good now. Proud of myself as a baby. Should all be so proud of yourselves as babies. You were amazing, so strong, so perfect in your knowing. Natalie, Julia, huge love inside and outside me. I felt this process beginning as a little baby, and suddenly I became bigger, like expanding myself in another level. I'm happy, really happy, proud of me. Was that your body becoming bigger, your field becoming bigger? Yeah, so you see, we went through the process, didn't we? Went through the process. First, your nervous system, your spines were like tiny, just tiny, like little flickers, just flickers in the water. And then we started building. Notice how strong the heart field was and the heart resonance was before the brain was even there, yeah? Julia's cracking up. She's had a trip. Natalie, so much love for me as a baby in rough waters. Wow. Not many words, but me and my dog watching her blissing and blinkering and journeying with me. That's amazing. Yeah, you know, when you see your little baby body in the waters, the amniotic waters, and getting rocked around, you just think compassion and love, yeah? Compassion and love. That's the medicine. That's what will bring you to stillness when you're rocking. Yeah. So if you ever feel yourself in a day-to-day rocking and moving around and like you're, oh my gosh, I just cannot soothe myself, remember that inside there is a baby that can't talk. Eric Moya. Hello, Eric. Blown away by the waterfall, so deeply beautiful. Before that, I was astounded by the movement in the womb waters and grief in my heart growing. Was so deep in love and peace. Wow, yeah. I also feel that there was collective grief that was being processed here in this space, right? Because the grief came in so strong. It was all the message, or some of you are nodding, the message was that I received was almost like, this is everybody has this frequency. Everybody's holding in the lungs some of this grief, right? So thank you for coming and standing under the waterfall. Some of you were dancing under the waterfall. That was quite funny to watch. Brooke, my daughter is still passed out. Oh, Raya, let her sleep. I felt so connected with my fetus and experiencing this healing with Raya right next to me. The words are still coming. My heart is feeling deep gratitude. Wow. So your baby body and her baby body. Did you see like who you guys were? How you were related? Because she's so old and wise. I wonder whether I always wonder who she is to you, right? I'd love to hear that. Christy, deep acceptance of the love I have never gotten from my mother. Don't make me cry now. I'll get emotional. She didn't have it to give. Feel that. She didn't have it to give. If you don't have it within you, you don't love yourself, how are you going to love anything else? How are you going to love your own creation? You're not. So when you get to the point that you've got to, Christy, where you go, wow, I just really recognize that in my mum, that she didn't have it. What can you do next? Forgive, right? Because you can't hold someone a prisoner if they don't even know, if they don't have keys, right? Forgive, give them the key. Thank you for bringing that in. It's very deep and very powerful. It's not Eric, it's Hattie. Have you got a pen name? Do you have like an alter ego? I'm going to call you Eric from now on. I prefer it. That's hilarious. I imagined you as this like really big guy, like from Latin America, called Eric Moya. Actually, you're our French princess. Oh, funny. Oh, sign in. Okay, now I'm getting a bit confused. Let me read the last message. Yeah, so you can survive this world if you survive womb, right? I've never said that before. Just channeling, just saying what your bodies, channeling your bodies and your frequencies. This is your message, right? In the space, you're communicating in space with how you move. I felt a lot of turbulence, and then suddenly my heart field was so big and stronger than the turbulence, and it won. Lisa, I then completely passed out that there were deep experiences of love, and I'm mushy and melted right now. Wow. Isn't it amazing to recognize that although there's turbulence and there's storms, and at one point there was a tornado going round and round above your hearts, you can observe it and you can play with it and you can move into it and you can move out of it, and you can decide if you want to identify, be crushed by it, or actually go, you know what, this is really powerful to see, and I'm going to learn about myself with this, and I'm going to realize I'm stronger than the turbulence. Wonderful. I'm so grateful for all of you and for your presence. This is a very, very deep and powerful, profound space to heal in. And it's not always easy for you to remain present, right? Thank you so much, Alia. Thank you for being here. Thank you, all of you, for being here. So what I noticed today, and every session is different because every session we have different people. What I noticed today was a deep willingness, even when things were moving a lot, a deep presence, capacity to surrender that spine. You let it go, and you just let it happen for yourself, right? You let it happen. You stayed out of the way of your own healing. That stream, I don't think we've had a stream open that clearly and that strong straight through that stream of light. Some of you are nodding because you come, right, every month, and you know how the more we do this work, the higher frequencies we access, the more we purify, the more we open ourselves to become the stream. Yeah. And it was very, very powerful tonight. So I'm blessed and honored. I invite you to all attend my next event, which is called Spinal Reconstruction. No, it's not. It's called Spine Surgery. I don't actually know what it's called. I think I called it spine surgery because I'm going to be doing spine surgery, but without the scalpel. And I usually do this in one-to-one. Thank you, Deb. So such powerful healing. Thank you. Thank you, Deb, for coming again. And I usually do it in one-to-one work, but now I'm going to do it in a group space. So if you know people that are suffering with back pain and slip discs, I'm going to really enjoy like slipping the disc back into place. So bring them along. Especially the skeptics, we love them the most. Bring them in. And for those of you who are interested in deeper womb work, please join us in Womb Room. In September, we are going on a very deep 10-day rebirthing, and I would love you to experience it if you haven't yet. Some of you are regulars now, womb veterans, and some of you are dancing around on the outside of womb, like maybe one day, and some of you are like, womb who? So if you're like, womb who, come find out. Come find out what womb is. And we always, just to be clear, we always have people from all genders and backgrounds in womb. It's kind of irrelevant what your form is, right? Uriah, thank you so much. I thought it was difficult at first, but I have transferred to another side, feeling very relaxed and peace. My daughter is out. She's KO. The kids knock out in this space. It's so amazing. So someone's here with their whole family, and you guys were like, oh my gosh, you were like holding on to each other like starfish, like, we're together. No, we're together. We sit together. And it's like, yeah, we know, guys, we know, like, spread out a little bit. It was amazing though. Like, so much love to want to be together. And that's family, right? That's the frequency of family. That's why I say families that heal together stay together. I don't really say that out loud, but I think it. And my family are here too. My family are my parents who birthed me. They kind of dial in remotely through the cosmic highway. They don't join on Zoom. They think I'm kind of weird for doing this, but they love the experience. So I welcome you to please come, bring your families, drop into Womb Room. We start in September. It's £20 a day, and it could potentially change your life. So on that note, I'm going to bow out and thank you so much, everyone, for joining. Enjoy your night's sleep if you're in Europe and London, and enjoy your day if you're in the US or somewhere more exotic. See you all soon. Lots of love. Nova Scotia. That's so cool.